sound meditation. We've touched on it here and there, but like, can you describe what it is and what it does for you on a deeper level?
Yeah. So obviously, if you know meditation, you know that single point of focus, whether it be a mantra-based practice like the Vedics or Vipassana, which is focused on the sensations on the body, that single point of focus is incredibly helpful to practice. That allows us to then be super present with our partners and listening, super focused at work and productivity. So the single point of focus, the way of orienting to something as a meditation, super valuable. So sound has been something that we've explored as sound healing, as a sound bath, which obviously has benefits as well. So if we layer on meditating to sound, we become an active participant in the listening at a deeper level than if we were to orient to it as a bath, right? The way we are typically is in relationship to the languaging that we have around something. So if I come to the experience to meditate, I'm going to listen deeper. I'm going to get more, actually, because I'm attentive. I'm listening as a meditator, not as a passive participant, you know, like a dental patient, just like
way more present. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're actually hearing more. You're hearing the low tone, the mid tone, the high tone. You're hearing the modulation of the sound waves, the timbre. You know, there's more available actually in that level of listening. And so you can pick up on how a certain frequency is actually feeling in the body in a way that's distinct than if you were to just be passively listening, being healed or, you know, bathing, right?
Right.
No knock against it. And I think sound meditation is inclusive of what we love about sound healing, because there are still healing properties happening within the practice. And you're also getting the opportunity to master your mind in the process, to focus, to actually bring your attention to something like that higher frequency that you get curious about, and how that is a reflection of something in you that you get to access more in your life. There's all sorts of levels available in that level of listening. And then the next conversation you have, you're able to hear more of the musicality of that person, you know, the different energetics going involved, the subtle energy body that is present, you know, for any given moment. Really important, because that's where so much of discernment actually lives, right? That's practically why I love this practice, because then I'm able to pick up on the energy that I feel when I think about this choice versus this choice, because I've practiced that. I've practiced focusing my attention in sound meditation, so I can pick up on, this is actually the thing that lights me up the most, not this over here. So that's how I've found it to be incredibly helpful.
Do you give people like a... Do you ask of them that they have an intention, a specific focus for themselves before they head into a session?
Yeah, I find setting an intention helpful. Definitely can be incredibly beneficial. Just setting coordinates when you go out to sea. You're more likely
Right.
to hit the island that you want to be. You know, so also nice to not be too attached to having that be the way that it goes. So I like to think of intention as, load up, like have the intention in your hands, but also keep your palms open so that other things can come in too. And it tends to be that setting an intention does create more value. And also it's amazing to experience the magic that can happen when we're open for something beyond that too.